Thank you for coming. Thanks for being here. For those of you watching online on the live stream, that means you too. My name is Rob Orman, and I'm going to be your host for the next 3 days of this conference. And this is going to be spectacular. You are going to learn from the experts about the latest evidence, the science, but equally important is they're going to share N of 1 wisdom. What does that mean, N of 1 wisdom? These are lessons learned not from a randomized controlled trial, but from years of experience, from mistakes made. Richie Cantor with pediatric EM tricks of the trade. Haney Malamet, critical care pro tips. Greg Moran, lessons learned from being an infectious disease expert witness. What can we learn from their story? Before we get into the program, though, the main show, I want to talk about something I've been thinking a lot about over the past year, and that is who we are as individuals and who we are as a community. There are moments in this job that are glorious, magnificent, a great save, a moment of kindness, an unexpected show of gratitude, nailing a difficult procedure or diagnosis. Yes. There are times when this job will make you want to cry tears of joy. Think about the last time you felt that way. There are moments in this job, however, that are dark, when we inside feel darkness. When I was putting this together, a friend of mine texted me that a patient he was caring for had just died. This was a young man who the day before had been laughing and alive. Darkness. We see death, feel stress, see cruelty, feel burnout. At the end of some shifts, it's an effort just to think you feel so beat down. There are times when this job will make you want to just cry. Think about the last time you felt that way. There are very few callings in life that evoke such extremes of emotion. And those extremes happen in each one of us individually. You go to work and have your own unique experience. You do the shift. You feel the excitement. You feel the anxiety. It's all inside of you. An N of 1. But being an N of 1 can be lonely. It can feel isolating. But here's the thing. In this room, look around. Actually, let's do this. This is going to sound weird. It's probably going to be weird. And I'm okay with that. And I'm assuming you will be too. I want you to take 20 seconds, and I want you to turn to the person on either side of you, hopefully not someone you came with, someone you don't know. Turn to the person to your side, tell them your name, where you're from, and at the end, give each other a high five. Let's turn on the house lights. All right, go ahead. 20 seconds. Okay. Those are some epic high fives. Procedural skills, approved. Now that person you just met, that one person, and everyone else you see in this arena, everyone else here, this is your tribe. This is your team. It's a big team. Emergency medicine. No matter how big it is, though, we are a collective with shared experience, knowledge, ethics. No matter what sad, joyous, or crazy thing you see or do, these people, your people, are right there with you. 50 years ago, this specialty barely existed. Story. I can remember my dad. His formative years were spent in a time when there was no emergency medicine. I told him I wanted to be an emergency physician. He said, "Why would you waste your time doing that? Is that even a real job?" And that was how much of the world saw us. Let's be honest. We occasionally still get a patient who asks us, "So, what field are you going to go into when you're finished with the ER?" In the big picture, though, we're now leaders in the house of medicine. You could say our specialty is the leader, but really it's our community. And how empowering to be part of something larger than yourself, where the ethos is to care for others in the best possible way. Now, you might be a first-year resident, a new nurse in paramedic academy, or maybe you've been doing this for decades, a grizzled old dog. Not personal. It's figure of speech. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because what we all do is the same. Think about going to any shift. Any shift you do, there is endless possibility. Endless. And in that one day, you will treat the young, the old, the rich, the poor, definitely the drunk, the sober. You will care for the well and the dying. And you do it. You're doing this difficult and dirty task that most others don't want to do. And you do it 24/7, 365, weekends, holidays, days, nights, and we do it with a smile and a common goal of excellence. We, our community, and that community is made up of each of you. Each of you with your own story. Each of you an N of one. Doing hard work. Good work. Each of you is like a single drop whose ripples change the world. You are emergency medicine.